हेलो एवरीवन, मेरा नाम है संजय और आप देख रहे हैं बेसिक टू एडवांस। इन दिस वीडियो आई विल सॉल्व द एडवांस लेवल न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम्स रिलेटेड टू एसएफडी एंड बीएमडी। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। लेट्स सी आवर फर्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल। पहला न्यूमेरिकल देखते हैं। सो दिस इज आवर फर्स्ट न्यूमेरिकल। इस बीम को मैंने डिजाइन किया है ताकि एक ही न्यूमेरिकल में जितने भी लोड के कॉम्बिनेशंस हैं उसको एक बार में समझा जा सके। तो ये क्या है? अ सिंपल सपोर्टेड बीम A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. This is a simple supported beam having a hinge at point A and the roller at point H. Distance between the each load is 1 meter. That is the AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DE is equal to EF is equal to FG is equal to GH is equal to 1 meter. It means this distance, this is equal to 1 meter. At point B, I am having a 10 kilonewton load, a concentrated load. This is the UDL of intensity 10 kilonewton per meter, starting from point C and ending at point D. This is the UVL, starting from point E and ending at point F, having an intensity of 10 kilonewton per meter. At point G, एक फ्रेम अटैच्ड है हमारे पास जिसके टॉप पर 10 किलोन्यूटन का लोड लगा हुआ है। नाउ आई वांट टू कैलकुलेट द रिएक्शन एट दिस हिंज एंड एट दिस रोलर। चलिए फिर हिंज पर रिएक्शन आई एम रिप्रेजेंटिंग बाय द आर ए एंड द एच ए। हिंज पर दो रिएक्शन है, आर ए इज एक्टिंग इन द वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन, एच ए इज एक्टिंग इन द हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन। एट रोलर आई एम हैविंग अ वन रिएक्शन दैट इज द आर एच। ये जो फ्रेम पर लोड लगा हुआ है 10 किलोन्यूटन का, इसको मैंने ट्रांसफर कर दिया है बीम पर लाइक 10 किलोन्यूटन पॉइंट लोड एट पॉइंट जी बिकॉज द फ्रेम इज अटैच्ड एट पॉइंट जी एंड अनदर लोड इज दिस मूवमेंट दैट इज 10 किलोन्यूटन पर मीटर। अब ये लोड इस बीम पर कैसे ट्रांसफर हुआ है इसके लिए आप हमारी प्रीवियस वीडियो को देख सकते हैं। वहां पर मैंने बहुत डिटेल में इस चीज को समझाया है that how this 10 kilonewton will shift or transfer on the beam. What is the effect of this 10 kilonewton on the beam? चलिए अब इस न्यूमेरिकल को सॉल्व करते हैं। So I am applying our static equilibrium equation. So I am applying our first static equilibrium equation, that is summation fx is equal to 0. It means the algebraic sum of all the horizontal forces must be 0. HA is acting in the positive x direction, so I am taking it as a positive. HA is equal to positive. No other horizontal force is acting on the beam, so HA is equal to 0. Now I am applying another static equilibrium equation, that is the summation Fy is equal to 0. चलिए, RA is acting in the upward direction, so I will take it as a positive. RH is acting in the upward direction, I am taking it as a positive. Minus this 10 kilonewton load is acting in the downward direction, so negative. Now this UDL is acting in the downward direction, it means negative. अब देखते हैं, the intensity is given as a 10 kilonewton per meter. इसको टोटल लोड बनाने के लिए I have to calculate the area of this UDL. The area of this UDL will give the total load. ठीक है, तो एरिया क्या होगा? 1 मीटर, हाइट इज 10 kilonewton per meter. It means this vertical distance 10 and horizontal is 1. So this is the total load due to UDL. चलिए, this UVL is acting, which is acting in the downward direction, so I will take it as a negative. Negative. Now the area of this UVL will provide us the total load. तो इसका total area देखते हैं. So this is a triangle. It means 1/2 of base, that is a 1 meter multiplication of height, that is a 10. So this is the total load due to UDL, due to UVL. Now 10 kilonewton load is acting at point G, so it is also acting in the downward direction, so I am taking it as a negative. No other load is acting in the vertical direction, so it is equal to 0. It means RA plus RH is equal to 10, 10, 5, 10, 35 kilonewton. This is the equation number 2. Okay, now so I am writing this equation here. Now I am applying our third static equilibrium equation, that is the summation, and I am taking the moment about point A is equal to 0. Sign convention क्या है हमारा, clockwise movement will be positive and the anti-clockwise movement will be negative. चलिए, this RH will provide the anti-clockwise movement about the point A, so I am taking it as a negative. That is the minus RH multiplication of the perpendicular distance. So this much is the distance. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meter. चलिए, this 10 kilonewton load will provide a clockwise movement about the point A. So I am taking it as a positive. 10 multiplication of perpendicular distance. This is the 1 meter. चलिए, now this 10 kilonewton per meter will provide a movement in the clockwise direction about point A. So this is the UDL. UDL total load इसका बनाना पड़ेगा. Total load अभी हमने बनाया था, comes out to be 10 kilonewton. Now it will act at a CG of this rectangular, that is the 0.5 meter from this point and the 0.5 meter from this point. So I want to calculate this perpendicular distance, that is the 1 plus 1 plus 0.5, that is the 2.5. 1 plus 1 plus 0.5 is equal to 2.5. चलिए, अब now due to this UVL, the total load of this UVL will act at its CG, which is at a distance of 2/3 from this point. तो टोटल लोड कितना निकल के आया था, अभी कैलकुलेट किया था. दिस कम्स आउट टू बी 5 किलोन्यूटन. नाउ इट विल एक्ट एट अ डिस्टेंस ऑफ 2/3 फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट. नाउ आई टू कैलकुलेट दिस परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम दिस पॉइंट. देखते हैं कितनी है. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is the 4. So 4 plus this 2/3 of this distance, total distance is 1 meter. It means 2/3 of 1 meter. This is, चलिए, plus now this 10 kilonewton load will provide a clockwise movement. So 10 multiplication of the perpendicular distance. So this distance, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the 6. चलिए, now this 10 kilonewton meter load is acting in the clockwise direction. So I am taking it as a positive. That is a 10. No other load is acting, so it's equal to 0. Now let's solve it. So after solving this equation, I will get the RH value as 18.34 kilonewton. So this is the RH. Now I am putting this RH value in equation number 2. So I will get the RA value. So the RA value is equal to 35 minus this, that is the 18.34 is equal to how much? 16.67 kilonewton. So in this way we can solve any type of the numerical problem, no matter how typical its look. कितना भी typical numericals हमको लगे, it can be easily solved if we have our basic understanding of the concepts. This is the end of this video. I have covered the advanced level numerical problems in this video. If you have any problem related to these questions, then please comment to me. अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आया हो, then please like, subscribe and share this information with the needy peoples. With this